quests. Problem with the troll is not gonna be fun.
What needs doing, needs doing.
Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... I know what I have to do. It's not every day a girl has to put down her own troll. I should be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean, your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry. I suppose if you spend enough time with trolls, you forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrock's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the Hamlet could use a bit more security. But my plan has gone awry. I apologised when he almost trampled half the Hamlet yesterday. He just needs more time. But everyone wants him gone. They think it's mad, my training a troll. Impossible, even.
It is a bit ludicrous.
I'm inclined to agree with them. Trolls are dangerous creatures.
I know. But I had to try. I suppose I understand why everyone's been so concerned. What made me think I could train him? I should have learned from Barnabas the Barmy. But he's my troll and my problem. I'll be honest. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of him. He's stronger than any troll I've ever encountered. I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
Perhaps I can do it.
I'm not thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here. At least until I work up the courage to do what needs to be done.
A troll on the loose near a hamlet. That could be devastating.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with...
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh, yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Didn't you leave, sir?
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help. I take it you're Alexandra's friend.
Oh, man.
Expelliarmus! Arresto molestation. Confringo!
Oh, man, I got stunned. Get back up, cat. Go away. Go. Bye. My goodness.
I take it you're Alexandra's friend. Confringo! Arresto momentum. Glacius! Incendio! Potato! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! 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 Arresto Momentum! Confringo! Glacier! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Potato! Potato! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Potato! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Arresto Momentum! Glacius! Defendo! Descendo! Repulso! Expelliarmus! 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 Potato! I feel awful for Alexandra, but the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll.
You avoided my troll.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Troll Slayer.
Slayer?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
You're welcome. Even though it robbed me of basically all of my stuff. That matter.
Troll Slayer. Has a nice ring to it. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Cursed fiends. Incendio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy. Accio. Leviosa. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Incendio. That wasn't too hard.
Okay, let's go do Sebastian's. Or sorry, we gotta do that first. These balloons up here real quick.
That crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
Stop her!
Accio.
Ringo!
Quieter than you.
Incendio.
Come back here!
Accio. Expelliarmus. Potato. Stupefy.
You dare slay one of my own! Avoid the problems.
Accio.
You'll have to fight him,
Accio. Incendio. Stupefy. Leviosa.
If I have so much...
So, buddy. I'm swinging off.
That's one crate in hand. I only need one more. Seems pleasant enough.
Enjoy suffering!
I can see why Feldcroft needs help. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the other crate of
I won't rest!
Expelliarmus! Stupefy. Leviosa. Incendio.
You can't stop us.
Accio.
I've been fighting places. Protect your nest.
Arrest them. Expelliarmus. Accio. That's all the crates of Chinese chomp and cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
You haven't had mushroom stew.
Accio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend?
Hello, Mr. Ndi? Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I do.
I have them right here.
Marvelous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot. Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
What do you have for sale?
Your potions?
At last, some reinforcements.
Nah, you don't.
Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it.
Incendio!
The rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Accio! Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Wingardium Leviosa! Leviosa!
finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Incendio. Accio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Accio. Incendio. Leviosa. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Fringo.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion
Incendio.
and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Let's see here. Difference is actually a pretty big difference. If I lose damage, just getting rid of it.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Accio.
Lovely.
Bones outside the sanctuaries. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English Hogwarts had powerful intuition. I believe it. precisely. The relic ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key.
What did you find?
Accio!
You hear that?
Accio! We're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
That's a
Wingardium
lots of bone
Leviosa!
battle.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
I could start.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Bombarda! Incendio! Bombarda! Crucible! Imperio! Bombarda! Rebellion.
mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Accio! Levioso! Incendio! Repulso! This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Lumos. Repulso! Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! That worked. Keep going. Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place. Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Imperium! Bombarda! Glacius! Incendio! Leviosa! Incendio! Bombarda! Imperio! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda!
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
that not only was her time in the world, the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
I feel like we should leave the relic alone, but I'm gonna look this up real quick. Figure out what I should do. Hogwarts, leave, relic or not. Oh, Sebastian's gonna take it regardless, so we might as well tell him to leave it alone and then him take it.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Okay, let's start with Sebastian.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on. Incendio.
Well, what happened back then?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Oh, we gotta walk there.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She knows I told her. Don't upset.
Expelliarmus!
Just you wait till I'm on Sonic!
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke. Oh, Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
One less human to worry about.
Incendio.
This is an island! For a minute, die! Hey, what are you doing? An intruder! Tringle! I won't
Sebastian, be careful!
Expelliarmus!
Handling it.
I'm handling it! Stay back! Keep out of the way!
Oh god. That shit's getting pretty crazy.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne, Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Let me test him. I have to see if he talks the talk, but walks the walk. You know what I mean? Okay, so now I gotta go meet Sebastian by Overlook.
You've made. I do appreciate what you went through to find my brother. Thank you. Thank you for passing through.
Speak to Sebastian, then go speak to what's her face, and then go do the thing, and you know.
Did you speak with my uncle?
We did.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Let's find more potions first. That'd be a smart idea. Get in there.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Okay, I'll get to that eventually.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been sworn up already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Accio! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio!
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Violent. I mean, it's gonna tornadoes not bad at all. And it will be moving on. Egypt, perhaps not so much. Or sorry, it's such a relief not to be way down anymore.
I see the bridge wasn't spared her wrath either. Good thing it's fixable.
Reparo!
Fantastic. I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
Oh, lucky for us. Watch your step.
She must have been starved to pick off a grapple.
Or just raring for a fight.
Well, there's no turning back now.
Wait here! I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead. Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we look. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
God, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest. Look! Underneath her! I think we're close! She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
People don't give creatures enough credit.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I don't know.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Perhaps we can avoid
We
detection.
need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Accio! There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
We're just gonna fight him.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worth. No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Accio!
Put me down! At once! That was nothing but
Expelliarmus!
I should have been
Levioso!
I will have my revenge!
Incendio!
Put me on the ground!
Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do it.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
most goblins in my family.
Accio! Levioso! Protego! Accio!
You won't get away with that.
Ringo! Levioso! You are postponing the inevitable!
I shall avenge your death.
Fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
For better or for worse. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Incendio! I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Not your best moment, I fear.
I won't bet.
Accio!
Little magic trick, burn me. I won't bet.
Incendio! How many Ranrock loyalists are in here? Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Incendio!
Not sure what I did to deserve it. That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Guardium Leviosa! Leviosa! It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Incendio! Incendio!
That bridge has seen better days.
Lumos!
Lumos!
Reparo! Expelliarmus! Sendo! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
Lumos.
Incendio!
Lumos. Lumos. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome...
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Accio! Incendio!
Surely you can...
Expelliarmus! Accio!
Why can't I hit you?
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Protego! We're not finished yet.
Almost like they were waiting.
Accio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Imperium! Crucible! Bombarda! Accio! Incendio! Bingo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Accio! Expelliarmus!
We certainly cleared the room.
Accio! Still not so bad, chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Incendio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Now,
Leviosa!
we can have a look around in peace.
Accio! Incendio!
Not sure what I did. Rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Protego!
wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty as sorrow, yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish, but then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I only hope it is not the Black Death. At least he's no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully
Sebastian,
it'll help us
I
unravel
think I
more of
found
this
something.
mystery.
A canvas piece.
Brilliant.
Incendio!
Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek...
Back to Hogwarts. Sorry, Sebastian. Just didn't need you no more.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Yeah, okay.
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Kind of be a little prickhead, man. Sebastian's being an asshole. Just like, come on.
What she needed to.
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spin Witches as soon as you can.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Let's talk to the centaur.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know. I have a plan.
Hello again. Wonderful to see you. As before, I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. You're all set with the new upgrade? I can't wait to hear what... This, mate?
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details.
Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really. However...
I'm not worried, Mr. Weeks.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to our next meeting.
Oh, goodness. I don't know if I'm able to fly all the way over there.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Okay, I have to go through it, and that's a no-no.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Alright, we're on the next main quest. The headmistress speaks. Okay, let's see. Let's go to quest. No way to check out like what I completed. There is, okay. Shadow, stay in the shadow of the mine. The headmistress speaks is what we're working on right now. Key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 4, 5, 6, 7, 28, 30, 33. So 33 out of 43. After this one, I'll only need 10 quests or something.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
I hope Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What?
Oh, Professor! Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now.
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Dang.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Yeah. I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now,
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to... We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kagawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes, sir.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me. What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I...
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the elegant banners of Ravenclaw. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with...
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay. That's where we'll go ahead and save it for tonight. Amazing. Okay, we'll save it there. And I'll go ahead and see you guys on maybe tomorrow if I have extra time, or Friday. So, have a good night.